Hey, welcome back, folks. So, I am Mashiatosaurus, and once again, we are doing Metroid Prime. Last time I attempted to do this, uh, ran into some technical issues, by which I mean my emulator, my emulator worked fine. My capture on OBS completely failed, and apparently nobody got any notification that I was streaming or anything, which is us. So anyway, we're gonna try this again. Taking off from the Phazon mines, and we should be able to either finish this up tonight or get really close to the end of the game. So there we are, glory, with the radioactive fishes swimming behind us. We are right at... Oof, come on. Right. Yeah, power surges. Yep. And surges are in the central dynamo. I know. I know all this stuff. Okay. Go. Oh, had we bothered to look around, we could have turned those off. Yep, some more of these shadow troopers. I do want to point out the icicles point away from the direction of the shot, and that's really cool. I've pointed that out on like every stream I think so far, but it's a neat effect, so deal with it, guys. We cannot get through this yet. Yep, force field is active, and I'm going to switch to the wave beam because I know what's coming. Okay, nothing up here. Oh, hey, new enemy time. Okay, new creature. Wave Trooper, Space Pirate armed with Wave Beam technology. Space Pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the Wave Beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. It's kind of a serious flaw. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo designed originals, but still quite potent. So Wave Troopers are only vulnerable to the Wave Beam. And, you know, missiles. Wave Beam, of course, can stun lock, so that's the preferred way to deal with these things. And yeah, I know their shots look exactly like normal trooper shots. They don't look any different or anything like the Wave Beam. So, this is going to be a gimmick for pretty much the rest of the game. We're going to start running into enemies that are specifically color-coded to certain beam weapons. Bendezium! We can't get through Bendezium yet. So, off we go. Another Shadow Trooper. We already know how to deal with them. And yeah, I know it's hard to see in thermal vision. Hey, Anya. I hope I said that right. These are just regular troopers. Ah. Alright, new pirate data. So, log 11.001.9. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue, even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Solera, I think it's Solera, made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have fused Vertigo phazon with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Alright, yep, this is Elite Pirate Alpha. It's different than the other Elite Pirates. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of going through this quickly because I did this already on the last stream, even though nobody saw it. So, there we go. We got our platforms rejiggered. I believe we want wave beams. I think we got some wave beams. Yep. Come here, lovelies. It really takes a long time after these guys die for their drops to appear. That's fine. That's fine by me. Okay, security alert. All stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. The Hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on sight. Terminal Force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. And let's jigger our platforms again. Okay, we're going to switch to the power beam because we got another scan coming up here. Alright, so Power Trooper, and the rest of the entry is exactly the same as for the Wave Trooper, so I'm not going to go into it individually. They're vulnerable to the power beam, so that happens to mean that super missiles work just fine. Okay. Yep. Okay, so what we want to do here, we use the spinner to reposition the laser. How exactly they built the rest of the facility without access to this door is beyond me, but okay, I think that is correct. Yeah, there we go. Guy gets these missile expansions. Now, going back up that's going to be a bitch, but getting down it was really easy. Alright, and this way. Where are you? Power Trooper? Dead. And you're dead. Stuff is starting to hit pretty hard. But that's okay. So the thing we got here now, we got this crazy jumbled up tower, and the little hologram here shows the position of things. So we just got to rotate the tower to match up the hologram to where we want it to be. And just that simple. I think I actually need the blade. Another one of these dealies. So now, rotate the red platform. Okay, great. But the red platform down below doesn't line up. So, go over here. And use the hologram as our guide. So now you can see the red lines on the hologram. Hopefully you can see. Can line up. I know it's kind of hard. It's pretty small and hard to see even on my screen, so if you can't. But trust me, they do line up. Take it up to the next level. Kill anything that gets in your way. Hello, Wave Trooper. One second.
Many of my clippers, or a pair of clippers.
Okay. Hold on one second, guys.
And I might need you to clip it. The nail got stuck on the
Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so now we're in a room with pulse bamboos as guards. I guess they're intended to be guards. They make pretty shitty guards, honestly. Phazon Mine's level 2, folks. So there you can see the crater. And floating above it is the temple site. All of the blast effects on this. Nice one. Okay, enough messing around. Oh, hello. Box that is definitely explosive. Oh, back there? I'm sorry. Another missile expansion. Another. Oh, just a missile expansion, I guess. Alright, pirate data. Log 11.156.9. Test subject ZD, hereafter referred to as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews. It quickly dispatched the miners, but was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astonishing. It is genetically similar to Metroid's, albeit on a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for Phazon infusion, and so it shows no Phazon-based degradation or degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size, and while it has manifested some psychotic behavior, I mean, isn't any psychotic behavior kind of concerning? The cold fields we use to pacify remain effective. Authorization for advanced studies on Metroid Prime have been approved. And log 10.023.7. Security command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that would allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Well, it matters to me. Yep, okay, blah blah blah. Yep. And here we go. Elite Pirate. Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed. Elite Pirates are potent foes. No, they're not. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots, which they use to fuel a massive plasma artillery cannon. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well-armed, the Elite Pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. No, it's not. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. You ain't just whistling Dixie, buddy. So, this is the Elite Pirate. Now, you can use thermal imaging to target their cannon. You do not need to do that. Because you can just wait for him to do his little earthquake move, double jump over it, and super missile him in the face twice. I think it takes 3 or maybe 4 on hard. And he is now dead. And then you eat the banana. A little Monty Python reference for everybody. Log 11.222.8 Science Team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Hey, Gory guy! Welcome back. I missed you at the last stream I did.
Oh, on Wednesday?
Yeah, the Wednesday Never Been Played stream. We are doing Metroid Prime. We're in the Phazon mines. We are fighting. These are ice beam troopers. If I can find one to scan, come here. Thank you. So, same exact thing as all the other beam troopers. It's just you hit them with whatever beam they're using. So white, ice beam. Which means charged shot missile combo works on them. And that's pretty much all you need to know to take them out and deal with them very efficiently. These guys are actually among the easiest of the beam troopers to take out. There. Done. Alright. Now, yeah, okay. It's alright, Gory Guy. And I apologize for not streaming last week. We had some pretty critical failures of OBS and ended up wasting a bunch of time for everybody. Anyway, log 11.664.2. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruin sites. We've actually already killed a few. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. This one... Log 11.377.1. Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass using previously unsuspected strength. Besides consuming all of the Phazon, Metroid Prime assimilated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacified it, we were unable to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. Command is intrigued by this newfound ability and has ordered further study to commence at once. And my wife is serving as a cat couch. Possibly voluntarily, but possibly by force.
This is Ash we're talking about. Of course it's voluntarily forceful.
Log 11.440.4 results are in from field studies on extinct bioform group Chozo. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. I do want to point out, too, that I like the subtle touch there that the space pirates, who are an aggressive, conquering species, view the Chozo as an empire that also was aggressive and conquering, because that's, their culture. And that's something that I don't know if it was by intent, but it really, I feel like it adds something to the to the immersion. Log 11.452.8. We are particularly interested in a number of curious Chozo artifacts we have been able to recover from a number of religious sites on Talon 4. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. Science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believing that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Chozo temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack this enigma, however. Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results must be produced soon. Another lore. This place is just full of it. Log 11.402.5. Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the impact crater caves. Its hunger knows no bounds, and it has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating on its epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defensive screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. I told you this was going to be a theme going forward. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They feel it's a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this were to occur. Yeah, I would think. And force field offline. Have I got all the important stuff out of here? Trying to retread ground that was lost to the fabled stream that OBS ate.
Sometimes you gotta feed your OBS a stream or two so it behaves.
So this room right here, as soon as you come in, these things are going to drop from the ceiling and start putting poison gas in. We can clear them out, but in order to do so, we need to get through this plating. And that's been designated, which we cannot break. So for right now, we're just stuck. Okay, yep, increased aggression, yep, Metroid. Okay, Metroid's accelerating down through the areas. Okay. Oh, wave troopers. There we go. One wave trooper down. Anybody else? Anybody else? There. Okay. Now, power troopers down here. You're dead. Nice dodge there, dude. There's one more guy down here. Oh, sure. There. Give me those missiles back. Ah. Okay, so these are pirate elites in storage. Log 11.232.8 Elite Pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon. So that's going to be the boss of this area, by the way. Spoiler alert, I guess.
You have just gotten covered.
Can I not scan you? Thank you. Alright, so that turns off the force field so you can get back up if you want to. I don't actually want to, but I want that force field for later. There. Okay, small little tunnel here. Another elite. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the central dynamo. And if we can get its attention. There we go. As you can see, there is an invisible enemy here. Fortunately, I have the Wave Buster, so I don't need to aim. There is no way to scan that and no way to make it visible. It's just permanently invisible to all scanners. It's just a normal sentry drone. You just got to take it out. Wave Buster is the easiest way to do it, obviously. The Wave Buster locks onto it, and it just does damage until it dies. Now, having destroyed that thing, we're going to go in here, and we're going to turn this central dynamo off by navigating this maze. Huh. Oh, ow. Do that. Electric poles. So, these pools of water here, if you drop a bomb, they'll short out any electric poles that are near you, allowing you to get further in. Ow. Our goal is to get right to the center here. There we go. Dynamo is offline. And we have power bombs. Okay, so this is a Bendesium wall section, which we couldn't previously do anything about, but now, with power bombs, we can destroy Bendesium. Cool. And a new research entry. Power bomb ammunition. Resupplies power bomb with 1 round of ammo. Cool. So the power bombs are kind of like missiles, but use them in morph ball mode. And let's save it. And there, we're caught up to where we were when the stream died.
Wait, when you noticed.
Yeah, when I noticed that OBS wasn't recording anything, even though I had been staring at a blank window for 40 minutes, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, so we can continue a little bit further in here. Not terribly far, though. So, got heavy turrets over here. But, can sneak behind them. Ow, ow, ow. There. Okay. And fungal invigoration fluid processing levels normal. That's one of those sentences that you don't hear very often. Studies indicate decreased aggression between elite pirates and irradiated Metroids. Science team believes the infusion of phazon in these units may be forming a type of symbiosis between them. Further studies are underway. Oh, got a little too close. So, this is one of their Metroid quarantine areas. Infusion of phazon into local fungi is proceeding. This program has produced a cheap, viable ration for many of our phazon-enhanced units on Talon 4. A mass production program has been authorized. Suspension of synthetic Metroid rations has been ordered. Synthetic Metroid rations to be replaced by live bioenergy sources on 12.025.1. Warning! Force field disengaged. Metroid containment area will be breached. Oh. So yeah, the Metroids now are eating the pirates. You can kind of see them fighting here in the corner. And he's done. And so are you, you stupid bastard. There we go. So, no more Metroids, no more problem. And Samus remains alive. Science team reminds all personnel to refrain from antagonizing Metroids. That's just generally good advice. Severe penalties will be enforced for all violations of this order. Synthetic Metroid ration mix processing in progress. Okay, so we can't actually proceed through this room because we need special gear. Report any force field malfunctions to Operations Command immediately. It didn't malfunction, I turned it off. Do not disengage force field without command authorization. Well, now you tell me. I mean, you put that notice down there. The button to turn it off is up here. Turrets. Okay, so easy come, easy go, guys. Anyway, we're gonna save again. And now we need to get out of here. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. What? I love these weird Star Wars-y blue platforms. Oh, come on, game.
And then you fell.
I fell.
Oh, brilliant.
Grumble, grumble. So now that we have power bombs, we can destroy anything that was Bendezium that we couldn't get through before. Oh, are you kidding me?
Where did you learn to jump?
Yeah. Hut. Hut. In my defense, first-person jumping is not exactly the easiest thing.
It's not. I like to tease you.
Okay. Pirate boy. Come on. Thank you. Oh. Another elite. This guy will be much tougher because I'm just supposed to. This is exactly as easy as last one. Come on. Yep. Two caps in the face, and he's down. Now, there was a passage over here that we couldn't get to before. Because it was blocked off by... Oh, wrong bomb. Okay. Okay, yeah, and I have scanned the map station. So, this gives us access to the map station. So, this is the Phazon mines. All of this. There's lots that we have not discovered, and there's multiple levels to it. So,
You can go.
let's scan these. Unauthorized use of Phazon is strictly prohibited. I would hope so. Violation of this order will result in assignment to Metroid holding area duty for 90 cycles, no exceptions. Metroid quarantine in effect. No unauthorized personnel in holding areas. I mean, I would hope that that was just a standing order myself. Like... There we go. Get our power bomb back. We only have 3 at the moment, so we have to be careful about supply. Okay. Now, ventilation control restored, fans online, and clearing fumes.
Okay.
Doop, boop, boop, boop. Okay. And that gives us access to this room behind. And another energy tank.
Hi.
Always useful.
You have me literally covered in fur. You know that, right?
I do not. I think my wife is talking about the cat. I hope my wife is talking about the cat.
You're kind of walking through all the tonight constantly. Well,
I mean,
mostly constantly.
I was gonna say, like, it actually fits me. Down we go here. With the camera that's impossible to see through. There.
Look at this pledge.
Okay, now this time I'm going to take this door out of here. course, previously we couldn't go through here because of that blockage. Okay. So, this room has lots of stuff going on. As well as multiple paths in and out. Now, this is what we're after right here. Is also, there are some expansions in here, but oh crap. Okay, well, I was gonna say that I wasn't gonna go for those. Then I heard the sound. Okay. Oh. That didn't take me anywhere. It was the other one that takes you somewhere. Okay. Now, I believe... Yeah. There. More missiles. Always good. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a fast way out of here. But maybe I can at least avoid touching the floor, because the floor is literal lava. And back again. But I want... No! Well, that sucked. Alright, let's try that again. With less sucking and more winning. It's gonna be one of those days. Right now, the pirates are just like looking at their security feeds and being like, "What the fuck is she doing?" Like, she's wiped out like 30 battalions, but she's jumping around here like a goddamn idiot. Okay. Yes. Attach. Cool. No, no, no. Do not randomly change direction when rolling. Okay. Now up here. I need to get higher up still. Okay, pop me back over there, platform. There we go. Close enough. I think there is a scan data for Phazon. And here we go, Magmore South. Okay. So, this is going to take us back to the Magmore workstation. We want to go to the geothermal core, which is really close by. I'm sure you guys remember this place. Crap, I need the grapple beam. To do anything in here. So I have to go. What? I have to go back. I'm going to the wrong place. Well, this has been a lovely diversion caused by my years of not playing this game. So yeah, I need to actually I need to go. Yeah, it's in the Phazon mines. Yeah, it's thanks. I remember game. Well, anyway, I've opened this path up. That can't be bad. And of course, things that you destroy that require power bombs stay destroyed. I do think there is a scan data for Phazon, but now I'm not sure. Okay, perfect. And I want to go. And you guys can deal with whatever I left behind. Yep. Yep, I know, you guys are very, very powerful. Okay, going back up to level 1 of the mines. Take out those two, then you only really have to deal with this one. Makes it a lot easier. Power bomb, and then we're gonna have to move this. And now we have to get we have to use these holograms to line up the yellow. And we have to do it top to bottom. Go. So now we crawl up the yellow track, which previously we've not used. And pick up this. There we go. Now we have the grapple beam, which means that we can scan these. Analysis indicates a viable attach point for the grapple beam. To use the grapple beam, use the L trigger when the icon appears. Okay. Let's swing that crane over here, boys. Thank you. This gives you access to this part of the structure.
I'll speak to the protection.
There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna head back to the Talon Overworld. There's a couple of different things that we can do now that we have power bombs and grapple beam. We can go into the Life Grove tunnel for one thing. And from there, Shozo Ruins south. There might not be a phase-on scan in this game. I know there is the sequel. So, we're gonna maneuver around here. Isn't the overworld lovely this time of year? Why, what is that? A graphical glitch? Nope. There's actually a platform here. That platform is invisible, and there's actually a couple more that are invisible. But if you have X-ray visor, which I don't, you can see. But even if you don't have the X-ray visor, it's still solid. So if you know where it is or where to look for it, you can get there. Oops, wrong button. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm just bad at it. There. I don't think there's anything over there. But I'll double check. Oh, yes there is. There's actually really important stuff over here. X-ray visor. So, now we have the X-ray visor.
Cleverly blind.
It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I do like, though, that if you look at Samus's hands real closely, she's actually got, like, skeletal hands in the X-ray visor. Come over here. Oh, what's this? In answer to your question, Anya, it's supposedly that, like, a lot of the systems in her suit are, like, some kind of galactic standard for, like, military equipment. But that doesn't explain, like, the morph ball stuff. My guess is that I mean, obviously the real answer is because otherwise the player would not be able to progress through the game. But supposedly it's that her stuff interfaces with galactic standard equipment. So, and that's a 5th artifact. We have to get 12 there.
I mean, you could always watch the other end cutscenes and find out all that.
Oh god, no! Don't make people watch other M cutscenes. Why would you make people do that? Which, like, why would you subject people to the worst part of the worst Metroid game?
Because it has to be seen to be released.
I mean, that's fair. Like, it does have to be seen to be believed. Holy shit, those cutscenes are bad. Yep. So, more Chozo ghosts, which we've encountered before. But now we have an advantage in that we can see them no matter where they are. And yeah, they knocked me off the platform, but that's going to happen. So we can actually lock into one of them.
This is the best way to see your skeleton.
And just hammer one of them until they die. If this is your first time watching a Metroid game, like, you could do a lot worse. Like, honestly, Prime is it's my all-time favorite.
It's pretty solid.
And it's considered, like, easily in the top 5 Metroid games. I have not played Dread yet. I have it for the Switch. I've not actually had a chance to pop it in and play it yet, but, the other one that's a strong contender is Super Metroid, which I will probably be playing at some point as well. But, this one is just, it's very... This one condenses down the Metroid experience, I feel, very nicely. Other M is, yeah, die. There. Other M was, like... Prime was farmed out to Retro Studios, which is an American studio, and I mean, if you look at the Metacritic on this, I think it's at 98% or something like that, which is insane. It's like at the time of this game's release, it was second only to Zelda Ocarina of Time for all-time, like, highest rated Nintendo game in terms of review scores. So this was pretty well liked. Other M was the Japanese studios' attempt to replicate the success, and they didn't feel that they could pull off the atmospheric exploration nature of this game, but they felt that they had an advantage in terms of storytelling and lore. And so they were attempting to do like all of Samus's backstory and stuff. And the problem was that it just they were very tone deaf about how they handled it. And
in true Japanese fashion, they made Samus equal parts childish and stoic.
Yeah, it didn't, like, it was just a lot of stuff that, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, Other M was a miserable failure on, like, every level. It was not a success even in Japan. But in America, it was even worse because the characters and stuff, the acting and direction that the voice cast was given was just not suitable to an American audience. Like, in Japan, you know, you're supposed to deal with hardship and, oh no, more ghosts. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna run away, that's what I'm gonna do. You're supposed to deal with hardship and challenge and that sort of thing with a quiet stoicism, and that's what they had Samus do, which in American terms and in like Western terms translates to the characters were extremely flat and unemotive, and
because everybody knows how America deals with the problem.
Well, it just it's not. Okay, I thought there was going to be ghosts, but there's not. It's just that, like, the cultures are very different, and in America, like, you know, you expect that people show a bit of passion and stuff, and in Japan, it's like, you know, for a badass, you're not supposed to.
Oh, hi, other boy.
These guys we scanned earlier. These are plated parasites, only found in this room.
Hi. You scanned
But
them?
I scanned them earlier.
Oh.
They do respawn though, so if you miss them, they're not completely missable. But I take it back. They spawn only in this room and one other room. But in the other room that they spawn in, they are not scanned.
Yes.
Ah, crap.
The chair is right there. We'll take it. Don't look at me.
Anyway, not trying to, like, you know.
What time is it?
It's probably about this time.
Ah.
Anyway, not trying to dunk on the Japanese and stuff. It's just that, like, culturally it was very different, and it didn't help.
Other M's, though, bigger problem wasn't so much the fact that the story and characters felt because I can forgive that because culturally we're different. It was just how they handled your weapon upgrades. That annoyed more people than anything else.
If you're unaware, in Other M, like, unlike in this game, where you and in honestly in every other Metroid game, where you find your upgrades in the field, in Other M, Samus starts with all of her, like, equipment. Like, she doesn't start with energy tanks and stuff, but all of her other equipment she starts with. But she's explicitly told not to use it until her commander tells her that it's okay. And that rubbed some people the wrong way. Honestly, I have the exact opposite experience in that I don't think that that's a big deal. But, like, it was the fact that the story was very flat and uninteresting and very by the books. Like the symbolism was extremely obvious. For instance, like, it's called Other M, which I don't know if you've noticed, but you scramble those letters around a little bit.
Very little bit.
You get Mother. And
there's a ship that looks like a giant freaking baby bottle.
It's in fact called the Bottle Ship. That's where the entire game takes place. And it sends out an SOS at the beginning of the game, which is known in space parlance as a code baby's cry. It's, you know, it's full of just symbolism that's so obvious that, like, it's practically slapping you in the face, and it's just really drone-worthy and bad. And also, I'm coming back here for an upgrade that we couldn't get earlier, but now we can. Yeah, shoot bats, I know.
You ate them all.
Really just obvious symbolism. Writing that wasn't exactly like,
You get it. No, you don't want to forget it.
yeah, okay, unusual yep, I know, I gotta go to the geothermal core, I know, game. Writing that was not exactly like, it wasn't exactly like, impressing anyone. And just a lot of like stuff that like didn't translate well, but they kept it in anyway. Like the aforementioned, like, baby's cry codename, or the Samus. There's a saboteur on board the station, and Samus refers to them as the deleter, and it's like that's I don't know where they came up with that as a good title for them.
I mean, if you're going with the baby analogy, shouldn't have been reporter.
I mean, it should have been almost anything other than deleter, because deleter just sounds stupid. So yeah, Other M, it was just a lot of problems, and I actually enjoyed the gameplay when the game was willing to just, yeah, let you play the game, but it happened so rarely. So we couldn't do this before, but now we can.
You got food. You got your treat. No. You got it. It's all good.
More missiles. Oh, come on, Samus. And which door do I want to go out of? I want to go out of this one. Yes. One of these. Maybe it's not this one. One of these has a hidden tunnel. Come on. Couldn't get over here before. Now we can. Powerbomb expansion. That increases the number of power bombs we can carry. And a new Chozo lore. It's been a while since we've seen one of these. Chozo script translated. The power of our temple has been enough to halt the spread of the poison on Talon 4, but that which remains thrives and grows more concentrated, gnawing on itself in the dark passages beneath the planet's surface. Whether it can ever be truly destroyed is not for our eyes to see. But there is something else. We Chozo are drifting, tumbling through space and time as the great poison eats away at our sanity. We wake in dreams, as the veil of lunacy descends, as past and future blend and shuffle. One image appears and flickers through the landscape, wraith-like. It is the hatchling, the newborn, walking the path of corruption, a lone figure shining in the toxic shadows. She comes dressed for war, and her wrath is terrible. Do our eyes look backwards, seeing the hatchling as she once was? Or does she approach even now, arriving in our race's last hour, A savior clothed in machines crafted long ago by Chozo hands. Poisonous clouds drift across our region. I will take that, thank you. And right here, I think it is. Yeah. They hide that in the leaves there. You can't actually see it.
What? You just keep staring?
Energy tank. Shows a boost. That's not good.
So they're only attacking you because they're crazy?
Yeah, that's the story they're going with. As you can see, when you can concentrate your fire on them, it's a lot easier to deal with them. Also, you may have noticed that I ran from them in several rooms. Unlike a lot of enemies, Chozo ghosts will not lock the room down when they appear, so you can just... And since they take a lot of shots to kill...
Unless you need to, don't bother.
Exactly. Come on.
Sterling, you already got one. I'm a big dead. Pig.
There we go. There we go. Okay. It's a 5 morph ball bomb. 5 power bombs. You don't have to hit both of those. Maybe it's just one. Let me try that again.
Get up there if you want to sit up there. Daddy's not gonna say no.
Another energy tank. I think we're missing 2, maybe 3. Oh, that's what that other thing is for. Okay, never mind. I do have to hit both of these, I just... There.
Someone's up there to say hello and be a pets.
Hi, Sterling. We, industrial machines that serve no visible purpose. No conceivable purpose, actually. What the heck would this even be for? Open, please. Open, please. There we go. Another missile expansion. And... we're going to go over here. Now, I'm choosing not to engage these guys, but that could be a mistake, because they can shoot me off this rail. Please. Thank you. Open, please.
uh,
And down into the drink. That's our 6th artifact. In case you're wondering, it always brings up that pause menu when you collect an artifact. I'm not doing that. Okay. Open. There we go. There's another energy tank that we can get right now, but I might as well head back to Magmore, like the game wants me to do. Because we're not really at the point of doing endgame collection-a-thon yet. We are pretty well off, though. 175 missiles. That's getting close to max. I think the max is 250. If you collect every upgrade.
yeah.
Hall of Elders has some stuff for us. That's the location of that other energy tank. But Hall of Elders has 2 things for us. And there's no point in getting the one without getting the other, because we have to fight Chozo ghosts. So we might as well head back to Magmore. Okay. Wham. There, easily dealt with. That was a dirty trick. My cat is being very vocal about the fact that he does not like the planets. I think he is on 2 space planets. No? Easily bypass that puzzle with space jump. Come on. Nope, there's stuff in here. Excuse me. Hey, our first payment. So, here's our secret of this area. There are platforms we could not see. go. So, I might switch some stuff. One thing that I like about the level design is that they make sure that even though you have to constantly backtrack, it's constantly getting easier because like you're getting upgrades that allow you to traverse areas faster or bypass stuff that you had to deal with before. Nice try. Okay. Now, we need to go down the passageway over there, but we're not going to do that just yet. Because there's something else we can attain now that we have more better bombs. Is that fully extended? I don't know if that is. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna go back up here. Previously been here and took the thing that this guy was holding. But what we didn't do, we didn't perplode his little tube there for an extra power bomb. And that should let us out in Fiery Shores. But we want to actually be in Short Tunnel. Right here. If you've played Super Metroid, you know what's coming up. And if you haven't, that's what's coming up. The Ice Spreader. My. Okay, so this is the super missile equivalent of the ice beam, and it will allow us. It will. It's basically twice as powerful as the super missile, but takes twice as many, twice as much ammunition to use. Do that, flame jets. That's. It's not super useful for most of the game, but it will be useful in our next boss fight. Like I said, the game is really good about making sure that like areas that you have to backtrack over and over and over again, you get better ways to traverse them so that it's less tedious each time. Ooh. Now, where is it? Okay, geothermal cores. go. Grapple beam over. Slide on those. Grapple beam over. Nothing in here because I dropped a killer on that monster. Okay, this is the geothermal core. And today we are going into the upper part of the geothermal core, where we have not been before. Because we have not had this. Interesting machinery, huh? And back to this one. Make me fall off of that Samus. And like most caves, this one has a false roof that you can just, you know, turn on a machine to raise. No sick beats required. This is actually one of my favorite puzzles in the game because this track is just so fun. Beans. Well, back to the drawing board. Just gotta get back up there, so give me a couple hours. Samus. I know that you like swimming in lava, but now is not the time for hobbies. Does anybody else miss the fact that the gravity suit Super Metroid made you to lava damage? Okay. I mean, it didn't make you immune to all lava damage. There's still lava that hurts you lower warfare, but like a lot of stuff that hurt you with the gravity suit doesn't. Okay, let's take this a little more conservative. And this is the other room that has plated parasites, as you can see. And these weird plates count as spider ball tracks. So you can roll over these just fine. For all my griping about falling down, this really is like one of the most fun spider ball tracks in the entire game. Oh Lord, what's this? The Plasma Beam. So this is a Plasma Beam. It's the best weapon in the game. I mean, as far as your regular beam weapons go. It doesn't work super well in Magmor for obvious reasons. That time I intended to drop in the lava just because it was faster. The Plasma Beam has a weird range limitation, and as you can see, like I said, it doesn't do much in Magmor because everything is heat-based. But with the Plasma Beam, we're largely done. There's only a few things we haven't collected as far as equipment, and all of them are either optional or plot-based. Let's save our progress here. So we're going to head over to Phendrana, and we're going to collect a bunch of the stuff that we weren't able to collect earlier. The only upgrade that we don't have that's required to get into areas is a secret upgrade that you get from beating the next boss. And wait, right, wait. Okay, quarantine cave, fine. We have an adult Sheegoth now. Most of the baby Sheegoths in Phendrana are replaced with adults at this point. We were not able to reach this earlier because it required Grapple Beam. Research on Talon 4 is expanding into new areas. Pending stabilization of the Thardus venture, we will expand in animation research to include other native Talon 4 materials. The taming of Thardus continues. Barring unforeseen setbacks, it can be installed on Phazon Mine Patrol by Lotus Milestone. Ironic, because as it turns out, there were unforeseen setbacks, namely that the goddamn thing couldn't be controlled, and so they had to kill it. We're gonna go this way. Out of here. Yeah, I know, you're pissy. So, not really trying to dodge them, but it looks like I did a pretty good job. Previously, those would have been ice beetles, or maybe scarabs in a bamboo. Well, so much for that. We're gonna go out of here. Okay. Ice Ruins West. I think over here. Here we go. Nice power bomb expansion. Oops. We don't need to go to Fendrana Canyon. This way. Am I going the right way, or am I going back? Yeah, okay. Yep, this is the Fendrana Shorelines. As I said, a lot of the babies have been replaced with adults. Not all of them. And a lot of them aren't going to make it too long. Flicker bats we can now track accurately using our X-ray scope, but they're not hurting anything, so why bother? These things are vulnerable to heat, so plasma beam works on them. Okay. We do need to go to the Chapel of the Elders in the Ice Tunnel. But we also need to go to Ice Runs East. So let's go there first. Should be through here. Yeah. Come at me, brah. That was interesting. Remember when he was a scary boss? More Miscals. But there's still more in here. Down a hidden path that very few people noticed the first time through. There we go. Not gonna lie, that was just spite. Oop, wrong direction. We're up to either 195 or 200 misses. Here because we need to put anything. Well. Something behind the wall. Okay. back here, you'll notice that the ice parasites are gone this time. They are a very rare enemy. Can still find them in the game, but only in one of the back ends. And if we heat up that area, oop. Hooray! Another artifact. Now it says that's the 9th of 12. That means it's the 9th in order, not that it's literally the 9th one found. That was all we needed from back here. Now we're going to go back to the back end. See what we can do there. Come on. Open door. In case you've forgotten, this game uses the doors as loading gates, so sometimes they are a little funky. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you pissed off that I murdered your brother? Well, I vaporized you. Yeah, we're definitely in 2 misses at this point. Now, I'm hoping to avoid fighting that thing. But he likes to stomp and just flop around. Yeah, I know. All right. That will end his shenanigans. Ice Shriek bats used to be right above my head, but they are no more. There will never be any more Ice Shriek bats in the game. If you didn't scan them by now, then you are SOL, which of course stands for Satellite of The nice thing about shooting these guys with the plasma, as opposed to any other weapon, it guarantees that they will not do their torpedo impression, because they will die in midair and just flop over. Now, I'm going to try to do this without raising the water. It's probably stupid of me. Yes, it's stupid of me. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. I've seen all this before, but I need the extra platform. Really, it's just the one. Okay. Open. Open door. Door open. There we go. I'm just walking along. Hey. Jeez. I don't think I didn't notice that. I think we already got the thing from there, but yeah, we did. Okay. Cool. Do. Open. Yes, incoming scan data. I know. You're gonna tell me that I need to go. Yeah, I know. I gotta fight the Omega Pirate. Yep, all the way down in the elite quarters. Yep, I know. Okay. Let's see. Can Matriarchosaurus manage to navigate these platforms without falling and breaking his ass? Let's save him. I might as well save. It's been a while. Hut. Alright, so this is the tower. This is where there is artifacts spelled. Well, that worked pretty well for them, except for the part where they all died horribly. So, up here... we have to knock this down. It's extremely hard to notice when you do that. Get it? Samus. Go into the shit here. Artifacts. And that's, I think, our 8th. Ah, come on. Now, which way do I want to go? That's the observatory. No, I don't want to go to the observatory. So, towards the one that I'm facing. And down we go. They really thought that this cloaking gimmick was really clever and was really gonna save them. Okay. By the way, notice that the doors are locked whenever those things get encountered. If you haven't scanned the locked door yet, you can always wait until you find one of those guys and scan it. Yeah, I know. Scannings are very nasty. Come on, door open. Well, alright, so the frozen pike. We want to go out of it through one of these doors. I don't think it particularly matters which one. That's what happens when you shoot those guys with plasma. Kind of sad. If I wasn't literally heartless. Okay. So, from up here, we can lock on to this stalactite, which we couldn't before. That gives us access to the area under the ice, where that missile expansion is at. Man, I hope Omega Pyro is actively pissing himself, because he certainly should be at this point. Alright. Where I want to go. Don't worry, Omega Pirate. I'll get to you. I'll get there when I get there. Is that trap for me or for you guys? Whoa, 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 whoa. Apparently I'm terrible at latching on to grab points, so let's try it again. Oh, there it is. Okay, so just a few more of those missing. Drill rig operations are to report any symptoms of Phazon madness immediately. Orpheon crash site is an orange level security zone. Final transmission from the Orpheon point to a massive security breach. Orpheon is the frigate that we destroyed at the very beginning. All personnel must inspect their life support systems before reporting to the mines. Okay, so that was cool, but we're not done here. Because there's also this little passage. Drones reporting from mine duty must check in at control tower for debriefing. Impact core is estimated to be 800 meters from the termination point of Phazon Vein Omicron. Phazon Vein Omicron has the highest yield per cubic meter of all excavation sites. So that would make sense then. The highest concentration of Phazon is right near the crash site. Okay, we want to go to the Hunter Cave specifically. So that requires the very bottom coast. Cannot be opened with that weapon. No, it can't be opened with that weapon. Your attitude. This is the Hunter Cave, which previously, in earlier builds of the game, this actually had a Hunter Metroid in it. I guess they felt that like having the Hunter Metroids appear that early was silly. Also, it doesn't make a lot of sense for there to be Hunter Metroids in here, even though it's called the Hunter Cave. I'm going the right way with this now. So they changed it, and now Hunter Metroids do not appear. We will see Hunter Metroids in the mines. For your money back. But remember, you guys don't pay any for the streams. Unless you did, in which case, well, I guess you're a sucker. Let's taste power bomb ammo. Come on. There we go. So we're back in the Hunter Cave, but we just want to go to the Frozen Pike and from there to Magmore. So, which basically just means we just roam around this. Yes. Considering that those things only appear in Phendrana, you think that they would have more resistance to ice. There. Easy peasy. Transport access is No, I didn't say morale, I said hood. I tell you, these cats are very bad at speaking English. They're lucky they're cute. I believe that... Well, I don't see any ice parasites in here. So maybe they are missing. I thought that, like, ice parasites still spawned in that area specifically. Maybe they only spawn if you're going the other way, though.
Climb all over my face.
And there we have it. Phendrana is now 100% done.
Wait, that new turret defeated the big snowman?
Yes.
Oh, I missed it.
Yes, Thardus is dead. It was a couple streams ago.
I missed.
I believe you.
So,
Thumbs up. Okay, so
he's a big one.
we want
Like what I married.
to get to the Phazon mines, but I'm not sure this is necessarily the best one for this. There's stuff near the entrance of the Phazon mines that you can get now, but whatever. I believe Magmore is 100% too. It's just Chozo Ruins and Phazon. Possibly some of the open. Not 100%. Anyway, we'll get those extra bits and bobs on our way back out. So I don't know if we're going to finish the game tonight, because I've only got about an hour left in this stream, but we're going to be very close. Open says me.
Well, now you're stuck. It's like you don't understand how your own claws work.
Nice studs, young man. I saved it, and then I completely fucked it up. we're going to need to scan because this guy is new. It's the Plasma Trooper, and again, he's exactly the same as all the other entries for the Power Beam, or the Beam Troopers. There. Now there is a Plasma Beam door down below there, but we cannot use it for reasons that will become obvious when we do use it. I believe that one is another. Yep. Hut, 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 hut. You currently have 8 power bombs. I believe 9 is your maximum in this game. But I could be just pulling that number out of my ass. So, you know, listen. We want to go. We need to get down there. We need to get to Metroid Quarantine. Then we get to the airfield. Up at the top. There's still a stealth guy in there, but. Turns out the plasma beam, pretty effective blind fire weapon. It just does insane damage. So. This place would have been problematic before. Now it is. We are missing, I believe, 2 energy tanks, and if that's the case, I know where both of them are. The commander. I mean, it would have been cooler if it had actually worked, but, you know, tried. Come on. Anything? Yeah, this is, I'll take it. Oh no! How expected! This guy doesn't have his artillery piece, but that's fine. It's still just a normal elite. Short work of these guys. Let's save it. Alright. Hut. Hut.
How do they respawn? Soldiers.
Tutors. Everything, if you go 2 rooms away, they will respawn. Two screens. Not a problem. Okay. So, the stuff that we couldn't do before. See, there is a platform there. It's moving. Which I'm sure is just so that anybody who thinks that they're being clever and just knows that there's a platform there can't bypass getting the... Well, why am I shooting anything? Because Samus is an inherently violent person. It's hard to see some things in X-ray. Cool. Another baptism. I think this just gives you... Yeah, it just gives you a shortcut. To make it slightly less tedious if you fall. There. Easy one. access to Phazon Mines, level 3. This is it, boys. We're going underground. I mean, we were already underground, but that one we're more so. There are other ways to get that. Well, I mean, there's not, but like, you can get that without taking damage. Ooh. Hunter Metroid. Adolescent Metroid. Energy Siphon Tentacle increases its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. An energy-draining tentacle allows them to attack at a distance. Quick to anger, a Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Cold-based attacks are still quite effective. Got it. Okay. Okay. I think Fungal Hall A has no secrets for us. Oops. If it did, it would be on the ground here, I can see. Unfortunately, to get back to where I was to try that grapple ride again, I gotta go all the way back. Anyway, that was the Hunter Metroid. They can do a little electric draining thing from a distance, like the description said, but only if they actually live long enough to do it, and in my experience, that's pretty rare, because I tend to kill them very fast. Okay. Try to do this from over here. It might be easier. Yep, that was a lot easier. There we go. Okay. Pew! Open door. I don't know if this is... Nope. This is what... Okay. Okay, now wait for that to recharge, and then zip across. There is stuff down there, but we can't get it. We are just one more upgrade shy. That was easy. Hey, look, there's a little fairy ring. And it had a secret prize inside. There's 2 doors out of this room. The first one we're going to take is the one over there. Ah, I love a game that's got good grappling. Okay. There's a similar looking save room that has a missile expansion in the sequel, so that's why I was looking around. So this is a missile station. It just refills your missiles, but that's a good thing because you're going to be fighting a boss. Now, if I remember correctly, you really need to back over on that other one. See that? It doesn't matter anyway because I fell. We will be hitting a save room before the boss, so no worries about running out of energy. Oh. Yep, invisible bombers. Get out of the junk. Yes, I know, game. You've already told me. I'm like 3 rooms over. Just chill. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Metroid Quarantine B. B for this is a really fucking stupid idea. Oh, tricky bitches. Shaped up and wave troopers as well. Okay. Omega Pirate Absorption System test results are in. Field tests indicate that the system is very effective against beam weaponry. We are alarmed at the field's inability to handle missile attacks, however. The science team is working around the clock to correct this critical design flaw. The Omega Pirate cannot afford such a weakness in battle. Data suggests that Omega Pirate lifespans are critically low. High levels of phazon exposure are causing rapid cell degeneration in all test subjects. No subject lived longer than 2 decacycles in our simulations. Their lifespans must be increased to be cost-effective. I think this is the last pirate data. Log 11.369.4. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resilient to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. Oh, a cordite shaft. Oh, awesome. I've seen one of these, eh? There we go. As promised, there is a save room before the boss. Alright. Let's check out the upstairs. See if that's got anything for us. Health alert, phazon radiation warning is still in effect. Do not enter a phazon processing area without level 8 radiation gear. Prolonged exposure is 100% fatal. Phazon processing efficiency at maximum, production at 187% and rising. Security gate bypass unit encased in frigidite shell. Exposure to extreme heat. Clear. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Omega Pirate, most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. This guy is actually fairly tough, so I'm going to use my weakest weapon. Letting you guys ponder that stupid for a second. So this is how this works. Bust off pieces of his armor. Cannot hit him with non-missile attacks. Ow. If you get too close, he will do that. There's nothing you can do about it except a little bit of distance. Okay. He's down. Notice that I have done no damage to him. And now he's going to disappear, and he's going to summon ice spreader to take him down as fast as possible. Hit him, he's going to teleport away. And he's going to keep doing this until he's fully regenerated. I've already got him down to half health. Shit. Big problem with this fight is keeping your ammunition up because holy hell, you're going to run through the missiles. Which is why I'm using super missiles instead of ice spreader on his limbs. Ow, don't do that. listen carefully, you can hear him chuckle when he appears. But, I mean, with all the stuff that's going on in this fight. And there we have it. Omega Pirate is down. And fuck yeah. Phazon suit acquired. So basically, now our suit has been corrupted with Phazon, and as a result, we now no longer take damage from Phazon. Because that's how science works. I'm going to go back here. Save real quick. There's one upgrade that we weren't able to get, and it's just a few rooms back. So we are going to go get it, because now we can. See, we can just walk through this stuff. No problem. Also, now we look really badass. Always a plus. Don't care about you invisible bamboos. I think it's one more room. Yeah, right here. Even with maximum health, you cannot do this without the Phazons. I have tried it. It just does not work because these rocks are coated so that it takes them just a little bit too long to disappear. So, just 2 more Chozo artifacts. And everything should be cleared out from here now, so we can just run through. Really? So all we have left to do at this point is the post-game stuff. Finish collecting all of our upgrades. No, unfortunately, I don't think we can get up from here. Nope, we can't. So we have to go back here. Travel along this. Pop over here. Forget that there's a grapple hook point. I did scan this thing, didn't I? Yes. It's worth pointing out that in the original games, the 2D ones, this shooting them with the plasma gun would not work. The only way to kill a Metroid in the traditional 2D ones was by freezing it and shooting it with missiles. Oh hey, thank you, energy tank. Missing one more, but I know what it is. So yeah, this was the path that I said we couldn't take earlier and would become obvious when we do take it. It's all phase-on, except for the parts that are blocked off to us. What? What? Okay. Never bring a space pirate to Chozo Power Suit fight. I think that's what they used to say back in the 90s. Yep, I'm sure you're a big toughie, and I'm very scared of you. Huh. So now we could take that fast way back, but I want to actually I want to not be hung up on world challenge. I want to get the stuff that we missed earlier in here. And actually, wait. Green goes to... Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Back this way. Store, cooperate. Thank you. Do I know what I'm doing?
No.
No, I don't. Shit. So from this room, unfortunately the map gets confusing in this section here. I want to take the one that leads. I want to take the purple door. This is going to take us backwards, yeah, towards the front of the entrance. Yep, going back to level 1. This room right here, I want to go to the bottom of here. Yeah, I know, incoming scan data. Yep. Yes, I know, but I haven't got all the artifacts yet, game, so I we just dropped down this when we were coming down. Come on. Open up. Open. Thank you. Alright. We just need to get to the bottom of this in a hurry. Hey, remember this guy? Phazon Elite. Elite Pirate infused with energized Phazon. The Phazon-charged Elite Pirates rely more on their Wave Quake generators, opting not to carry the vulnerable plasma artillery cannons normally used by Elites. The direct fusing of Phazon into their bodies provides a tremendous level of energy. The drastically lower lifespan that comes with this process is of little concern to this pirate research team. Of course, this basically just means that they rely almost exclusively on the attack that I use, that I exploit to kill them. Not dead yet. Come on. Bam. Easily missable scan. That is the only one of those enemies in the game. Cool. And I know exactly where the last one is. We want this door. Partial security access achieved. Force field inactive. Hey, remember this door? Nice try. I'm gonna get an E for effort. Yeah, dude, I totally see that. The flamethrower. This is the last of our beam missile combos. It's kind of stupid. I never used this one. I will demonstrate it for you in a second, but first I gotta get back up. I think that was the last... No, that's not the last major upgrade. Well, it's the last major. It's the last piece of equipment. We've still got some missile and I think one more bomb expansion today. And an energy tank. Okay, that should be everything from the Phazon Mines. And yeah, they're gonna shoot at me. Discretion is often the better part of it. Also, power. Okay. And once again, we're going to go to Chozo Ruins South. right about the time where I usually call it, but given how close we are to endgame, I'm going to do a little bit of collecting. I'm going to clear out the Chozo ruins here. And we want to be in the Hall of Elders, I think, for everything else. And we can go right back to Overworld, but I'm going to do it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to fight these guys, because I need this room not to be constantly shooting at me. When they start rising in the air like that, you can knock them out of it with a fully charged shot. Unfortunately, if they hit you, you've got a long stun period. I know, I'm not trying to open the door. I'm trying to open the door to his mind, which is to say his skull. Do ghosts have skulls? What is the that ghost exactly? Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, it's in the shape of it.
Highly cohesive ghost snot.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so I know, game. I'm not trying to open the freaking door. So remember this? We never bothered to get this before. We got the one for the wave beam, but not the one for the ice beam. Ooh, hey. Rolling for Samuses. And there we are. Get to it. The last energy tank in the game. And then that's going to rotate. Those turn back on. Let's see if we can hit it from downtown. I gotta charge it up. The plasma beam has actually limited reach. And bam. Why this one is an ice beam door and that one requires the plasma beam is beyond me. If you have the one, you'll have the other. The ice beam is required to get the plasma beam. Okay. That is all of the artifacts. And just to really quickly, we have all pirate data, all Chozo lore. I know we're missing creatures. All research and all artifacts. So, the only thing that we're missing is a few upgrades and the scans of the enemies that we haven't fought yet. Oh no! Chozo ghosts! What am I gonna do? Yes, I am a completionist. I like to 100% this game because it's actually really fun, and the idea of just playing a little bit more Metroid Prime is not like a chore. The one thing that I've never actually successfully done in this game is beat it on hard, but I've made it to the finalist boss. Okay, now the fastest way to the ruins. Yeah. Charge right ahead. Go through here. As I have mentioned several times, do not try to just fight every enemy that you see in this game. You will be here forever. The enemies respawn. There's no point to it, unless you're grinding for health or ammo. Okay, I don't think there's anything left for us here in the ruins at all. There may be like 1 or 2 missile expansions in the overworld that we haven't gotten yet. Okay, let's see. The Root Cave. We need to go to the Root Cave. Okay, I actually don't need to do this. Cave entrance. Oh yeah, we can kill those things too. Previously, we can see that. Okay. Okay. And that puts us at 245. So I think we're missing one more. But it's hard to tell because when you get that high on your completion, the missiles don't always... You might have an extra 5 and it might not display properly. So, whatever. At any rate, if I am missing any upgrades at all, I do not know where they are at, so... I must be, because it didn't say 100% pickups. So, I am missing 1. That's rough. Well, what I'm going to do, since we're over our time anyway, and we're right at endgame, I'm going to call it here, and I'll figure out where I missed something. I might have forgotten to grab something from that first playthrough that we did that I ended up restarting because I missed one missile scan and weird like that. So I'll go back over it and I'll find that last missile upgrade. It's probably, like I said, one that I've already got. For right now, guys, this is it. We are at endgame. All we have to do is go in and confront Metroid Prime, which we will be doing next time. It's not going to take the full stream. There's very little left of this game. So after I complete Metroid Prime on Saturday 5th, or whatever that day is, I will be starting a new game. I'm going to do a challenge run of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm going to do the entire game with just the 3 hearts that you start with, because
it can be done.
The game is really, really easy. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show it off. And, you know, we'll have fun. Because I've been doing too much sci-fi lately, so we need a fantasy game to break up the monotony. So yeah, next time, Metroid Prime, the finale, and Legend of Zelda, 3-heart challenge run. It'll be good stuff. Until then, guys, let's quit to DOS.